might be saying, so what? I hear it. That's not my genre. That's not my mood. What are you doing? It's putting me to sleep and I just woke up. I got to go to work. I got to go work out. I am working out. Whatever the case is, it's slowing your speed down. And I understand all of that. But the point of this, look under me right there. See that word? UDIO? That's UDIO. That's why the title of this is Tox UDIO Studio. Check out the name UDIO. It's like studio without the S and the T. That's right. This is one of those AI, artificial intelligence, music generators. Yep, there's actually a couple. Well, there's a few. Well, there's many. Okay, and more will come out today. But two in particular that I've been looking at. There's a company called Suno, Sunoai. Check them out. And this one right here, Studio without the ST. It's called UDIO. That's right, guys. Here's my use case. As I try to explain, as I try to get at it with people. AI, tools, technology. The newest phones, the greatest laptops, whatever. If you got the budget, meaning you got the money to spend, the money to throw away, money isn't an issue to you. You can throw all the technology at it you want. You can spend as much money as you want, but it doesn't necessarily resolve either a challenge or issue, or it doesn't provide the solution that you're looking for to grow your company, your personal experience, or whatever the agenda is, the goal is. So what I say to people is, whether you can afford it or not, you probably want to identify a use case, some utility before you move forward and, making these purchases and different things like that, or procuring these assets, applications, hardwares, whatever, right? Here's the deal. Turn this up a little bit. Here's the deal, though. This particular app right here allows you to generate music, vocals, whether it be a male or a female, instrumental, and you own it. I mean, listen to this. This sounds like Najee. Listen to this. Here's the coolest part, at least for me. I own it. There's no artist. There's no record label. There's no UMG digital stamp or fingerprint that the digital world is matching it to, where I get flagged, or on my YouTube channel it says content or copyright violation. Take it down. We're going to mute it. The Facebooks, the Snapchats, the IGs, the Twitters of the world, the X's of the world, the 5 top social platforms out here that people use to either listen to some music or generate some sounds or use clips of different artists. This song, that song, and the one that's about to play in my playlist, this next one up, it didn't exist. It didn't exist. Listen to this. Listen to this. I don't really know what she's saying either. Trust me, I'm with you. But that artist does not exist. There is no woman behind this. It's just AI generated. Again, go back to what I said a few minutes ago. What I say to people is find a use case, identify utility, and then maybe check that tool out, make some use out of it. For years, I'm not even going to say for a month, a couple months, or this year only, for at least 3 years, I've been trying to find some way of playing music on my channel, maybe just running music while I'm running images on my YouTube channel, maybe just playing some background music while I'm playing chess, while I'm studying or whatever, and I either want to share it or I want to create a playlist. It's been too difficult, at least for me, because I don't have a music background. I was never a record label. I never moonlighted or played like, oh, I'm a producer. None of that. And I don't have any of those friends. So I've been trying to identify, how can I just play some music? I really don't care about the artist. When I attempted to identify or find ways to actually play songs by artists and not get copyright violations, or, like Facebook. Facebook will shut you down. They'll stop it right in the middle of it. They'll say, hey, you're in violation. We're going to end this live stream because you're streaming live content that belongs to somebody. I'm telling you now, I've been doing this on YouTube for a couple days, testing it, and this is the first time I'm doing it on Facebook, testing it. And it has not received a copyright violation, and Facebook hasn't flagged or threatened to take it down at all. This is exactly what I was looking for. Because it wasn't like I was saying, hey, man, I just got to play Najee. I just got to do this. No, I just wanted to play some mood or genre or some style of music that I wanted to hear, whether it be instrumental, whether it include vocals, whether it be a male's voice or a female's voice, or just some classical or contemporary jazz, whatever that is. I wanted to just make my own playlist. And this right here, what you hear right now, trust me, this right here is that. Listen to this. This is something you hear, like, listen to it. It's crazy. That's crazy. Listen to that. Tell me that don't sound like an artist or sound familiar to an artist. Let me add this to the story. I'll leave it at that. I'll share it to the group. Yeah, so what I'm getting at, let me turn this down some. I would just go with the free thing, just try it out for 7 days, and then bounce out, try Suno out also. In fact, Suno AI, which is the big brother to this, and why the reason why I call it. Yeah, so what I'm getting at, let me turn this down some. So what I'm getting at is check out UDIO, check out Suno. I go with UDIO. This is my playlist over here to the right. That's my playlist. So these are all AI generated songs or rhythms or tunes, whatever you want to call them. And you can create the length as long as you want. I have mine set to 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Now, if you say, Talk, why 2 minutes and 10 seconds? Because by default, it's going to try to create your clip at 32 seconds. And you can extend it. And you can take it beyond 2 minutes and something because you can add intros and outros and you can just extend the piece. Let me play this up here real quick. Let me see. This is crazy. This is just crazy. Hold up. I know you keep hearing instrumentals, but no. Listen to this. Here's the thing. The genres, the moods, the style, you get to select. In fact, let me shrink myself down some and show you guys a little something. Again, it's Studio, and it's like studio without the S and the T. So what you see now up on the screen is the UDIO interface over on the left-hand side. So typically with all of these apps, right, if you look at them as vertical columns, on your far left side of this application, and I'm scrolling over with my cursor under the studio logo, this is the home page right here. So it says create with styles, and it's giving you all of these options, and you can start exploring. You can do a 7-day trial. I paid for the 1-year subscription because I enjoyed it after I did the trial, but they have different tier levels if you like what you see. I would just go with the free thing, just try it out for 7 days, and then bounce out, try Suno out also. In fact, Suno AI, which is the big brother to this, and why the reason why I call it the big brother to this is because Suno AI was out first. It was around initially. Hang on for a second. Let me do this. And so there's probably some things that Suno does, and it does better maybe, depending on, your take, what you're looking for in music generation, that UDIO doesn't do as well. The reason why I went with UDIO, because the interface was, I don't know, kind of intuitive for me. It was easy to use. I was able to just click and get going. But anyway, on the left-hand side is where you have your choices. Here's home, create, library, styles, followings, updates, and more. So these are kind of your options, which you can choose to go through and navigate here. But if I go to library, now what you see in the center panel are all the songs that, pretty much I created. Let me move this over a little bit. Let's see if it'll let me. Yeah, okay. So they need a way to let me slide. Oh, I could hide this. Oh, I see. Okay, I could hide the panel, but I'm not. There we go. So that what you hear right there, that is, what song is that? Oh, here it is. That's Rise and Shine. That's right here. So if I click on it, then it just highlights this one track. Let me make myself a little bit smaller so we can get into it. There we go. So I'm down here in the corner. Yeah. So this Rise and Shine is actually, the name of it is just random. These are just random names. But let me let you hear a little piece of this. It's more of a hip hop, and the style is a Southern vibe. So let me start it from the beginning again, and it's more of a Southern vibe. So this is more hip hop. Here we go. And again, you know, what you hear is kind of it's default. It's default. And what I mean by default, that's just what comes out the box. You know, I didn't do any tweaking. I didn't like edit anything, because you can mix, you can blend. There's certain things that you can do. Now, it's not Fruity Loops. No, it's not that at all. It's not Adobe Audition. No, it's not that at all. Excuse me, it's not a music studio creation app in the sense that some of you basement producer and booth riders and whatever your level is, from the ground on up with studio production, creating and making music, this is none of that. This just allows you to generate some music, maybe choose a style. This style right here was Southern vibes. In fact, if I go over here and go to home, and let's say if I go to create, and once I click on create, let's see, let me go in, I could just choose use style. So right here under the use style, if I click on library, now under library, it's going to have all of these different styles. So it'll come up, and this is all cloud-based. You don't have to install any software on your phone, your mobile device, your laptop, or your desktop. This is all cloud-based. This is AI, guys. So if I go to library, it has these different styles, but I'm just going to scroll down, or I could just do a search there for R&B or hip-hop. Here's hip-hop here. So let me go down a list. Here's all, and then the first one under all is pop, and then if you hit that, it will expand maybe 30 choices or options for different styles of pop. It'll do the same thing for electronic. Here's electronic. And then under electronic, I think, and I'm just scrolling with the scroll bar on my mouse. Here's hip hop right here. So if you expand the hip hop, it'll give you different flavors like this. That song that was playing earlier, Trust Me and all of that, that was a Southern style hip hop. So it has trap, it has boom bap, it has East Coast, it has Trump, it has the Tim Con. There's all of these different styles of hip hop in terms of the beats, okay? Then underneath here, we have R&B. That's the one that I use the most. I use this R&B. So if I hit the arrow and expand that, everything that you see me scrolling past now, all of the icons and images, these are actually R&B styles. That's what this is. In fact, the song that's playing now is actually called Traces of Night, and the style is Desire. Well, that style Desire is one of these R&B styles. Now, trust me, trust me, going back to that hip hop song. I don't know how they picked it. It's right here. I'm circling around it with my cursor. If you can't see what I'm doing, I'm in the middle, the center vertical part, the main part of the screen. But anyway, this is Desire right here. And it's just a theme or a style of the R&B that it will create the work from. Now, let's say if I wanted to create a new piece, right? I could just double click on that, which I just did. Close this out. So I just stopped the music that was playing now, because I'm actually gonna create a clip right here in front of you guys, right here with you guys. This is, again, UDIO. It reminded me when I was first playing around with it, right? I was like, UDIO. That reminded me of Busta Rhymes in, 99 or 97, when he did the song where he was talking about, I got a particular name is UDIO. He breaks the two and smack in your face like it's Coolio and all of that, right? So that's I'm just, ignore me as early. But anyway, this is it right here. And so when I chose that style, it automatically came up with this little audio file I can listen to. So let me turn this up and just play back that when I chose Desire, that particular theme from the R&B, 30 different options I could have chose from R&B. Here's the style of the music or the tune it would create. Check it out. So that's kind of what that is, and that style is Desire. That's why I say the song that I was playing before, I used that style. Now, here's the thing. You go in here, and right underneath, I could reset. I could open the library back up and say, you know what? I don't necessarily want that style. I want a different style. I want a different sounding artist. So I could just go right back in. Oh, my fault. I forget this alarm still works. I could actually go right back in, go back to R&B, or I could do a search and get to it. But here it is right here. It's simple enough. And I could just hit it. And then I want a different style of R&B. This one says whispers. I could play a little tune. See? So that's the whispers tune. And it's not the group whispers, it's the style of it. Right here is vibrant connections, so I click on that. So that's more of a 80s pop R&B sound. You think about Prince, you think about The Time, if you're old enough. This one here, I like this one here, the only one R&B styles. It's like the focus on a person. We said forever. And these are not artists. These are generative, meaning it doesn't exist. Okay. All right, so what about between my testers? So I'm going to go with that one. All right, cool. So now I chose that one. I'm going to close the library out. And now if I go back over to my creation and right here under style, let me highlight that, right here under style. Now we play this generated sound or clip, and this is the style that we'll be using. Because that's the between my teeth R&B style that I chose. Okay, that's cool. Here we go, right? I'm gonna stop that. We have the style, and now we come down here and it says write your lyrics. Now right here where it says write your lyrics, you can literally just type in your lyrics. So first I'm gonna say what the song is about. The beauty of sunrise in Chicago. So I'm just saying that, hey, you just make it up. This is what the song is about. And then under here, it says lyric editor. I could go there and act like I know some stuff. This is just gibberish, but I'm typing it in. But I generally don't, and I haven't. Now, you do have the option, maybe going to ChatGPT or Google Gemini or Anthropic's Claude or Elon Musk's XAI, any of your LLMs, your large language models, or your chatbots, and then you could just generate some lyrics from there. Since this is going to be anywhere from 32 seconds to 2 minutes and 10 seconds, unless you expand it, extend it, different things like that, what I generally do is after I put what the song is about in, is kind of my premise or my thesis or my statement, then I just click on write for me over here. So to your right, you see I'm highlighting it, and as I hover over it, it lights up white. It just says write for me. So I click on write for me. And when I click on write for me, there it is. It wrote 48 words. That's all it wrote. The reason why by default here, it only wrote a verse. In other words, here's the verse right here. And then underneath is the chorus right here. The reason why it just wrote that 48 words or whatever is because by default, it's only going to be 32 seconds long. So there it is, the length. Right here, I'm just hovering over what the length is. The length, 32 seconds. If I click on the drop-down arrow here, then it gives me the option 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And that's kind of what I choose. I choose the 2 minutes and 10 seconds because that's long enough play. I don't need to hear AI generated music. I don't even want to hear a real song for longer than that, right? So 2 minutes and 10 seconds is plenty for me. Again, you can extend that with intros, outros, extensions, sessions. It's stuff you can do to turn that into whatever you want. And then, so now we got 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So now we know, unless you want to repetitively hear this, 48 words for 2 minutes and 10 seconds, all you need to do is go up here and refresh this. So next to the clear is the refresh button, or you can click clear and then generate it again. But I just click on refresh. It looks at how long the song is now, which is 2 minutes, 10 seconds. And now it's going to generate a fresh, there we go. So now the count is 176. Now we got 176 words. And now it's a combination or a set of 4 to 6, verse, chorus, something like that, or whatever. I don't know. You producers know. So now we have Between My Teeth as the R&B style, and we have Beauty of Sunrise in Chicago. That's what I titled or what it's about. And then I asked it to write it about it, and it generated some text, and I'm making it 2 minutes long. And I'll explain how this works, but right here, it was 2 credits, and now it's 4 credits. And that's just a subtraction or how it charges you based on your account. So my account is one of the base plans, and I'm giving 1,200 credits a month. I'm paying $8 for 1,200 credits a month. That's it. And you can create as much as you want, and it just dwindles or subtracts from your 1,200 credits. So because I went from 32 seconds to 2 minutes and 10 seconds, it's going to charge me 4 credits for this creation, but it's going to create 2 versions of it. So that's the cool part. It just won't create one track and say, hey, here you go for your 4 credits. Here's 1 track. No, it actually creates 2 of them. So I don't know. That's cool. And it's such a nominal fee to do it. And I know people say, well, we'll get to that. But anyway, that's what it is. And now you can go into song structure. You have options to do clip trimming and lyric trimming and style guides and all of this style reductions and all of this stuff, which I really haven't played with yet. I'm just excited enough to get the thing generated within minutes and be able to stream it on any platform, whether I'm talking, showing images, running videos, whatever it is that I'm doing, without any content or copyright violations. So now I'm just going to come down here, and this bar that keeps lighting up, that bar right there, that pink bar that lights up when I hover over it, it says create. So I click create. And now if you look to the far right side, let's go over to the column to your far right, over here under my library. Yeah, where my cursor is just kind of going in circles because I had a hard time seeing this in the beginning, but maybe you can see it because I'm giving some guidance. At the top top right corner, these 2 things just popped out, and they say, just reach out for my hand, just reach out for my hand, and it's generating the song. That's what it's doing. It's generating the song. I'm surprised they both say just reach out for my hand, because generally it won't name the tracks, the 2 tracks it's creating. It won't name it the same. I think what's happening right now, though, excuse me, I need some water, is I'm actually just using my phone as an internet connection. And so because I'm just using my phone as an internet connection, I'm probably seeing the slower stages of it evolving, where it's going to rename, show what the status is and its creation and different things like that. So I'm thinking one of these names are going to change, and we're going to get some other graphics with some other metadata, which is data, about what's really going on in this generation. Again, when it's done, and it typically takes about 5 minutes. I have an experience where it took more than 7 minutes to generate 2 of these tunes or whatever. When it's done, we'll play it, and you can do some editing. You can do a mix plan. You can upload your own lyrics. You can upload your own tunes, meaning if you created some stuff because you're one of them people. Hey, I got some beats. Well, go ahead and upload your beats. But Talk, I don't want them to steal my beats. I don't know if they steal your beats. Here's what I do know. You wouldn't be using this if you was getting money and doing whatever it is that you do on a professional level. So if you worried about somebody stealing your beats that ain't nobody listening to anyway, do some research and find out if that's what's going to happen. I don't know. I just use it for personal use. I don't have any beats that the world is just looking to steal from me that they already not listening to. Yeah, that's not my situation. If that's your situation, then you have to do your due diligence and approach it from that side. Do they take your music or any music that you upload? Do they sell it? Do they make it part of their training library for their LLM, their large language model? It only makes sense to me. Now, if you look at over there, go back over to this upper right. They're still named the same. Just reach out for my hand. Yeah, but now we have some other graphics, or as I call metadata, information, right? They're both 2 minutes and 11 seconds long. Let's see if we can play one of them. Like, check it out. This is what we just walked through, and this is what it generated. Check. This is crazy. This is crazy. Check this out. Listen to this.
We've been drifting through the night, underneath the city lights. Tell me if it knows all. I could be a guiding star. I need to play it cool. Maybe I'll take you far. So come a little closer now. Whisper in my ear your heart. If you're feeling lost, just reach out for my hand. We can find the way, together we can stand. Every moment that we share makes me feel like I'm alive. Don't you ever doubt this love. Every beat start with dive. Let me show you what it means. Every single breath I take, taking rest is what we need.
Okay, so let me play the other one. That was the second one. Let's play the first one. Yeah. Let me turn it up.
Tell me you're feeling low. I can be your guiding star. No need to play cool. Baby, I'll take you far. So come a little closer now. Whisper in my ear your heart. If you're feeling lost, just reach out for my hand. We can find a way. Together we can stand. Every moment that we share makes me feel like I'm alive. Don't you ever doubt this love. Every beat it starts to die. Let me show you what I mean. Every single breath I take, taking risks is what we need. Love is everything at stake. If you're feeling lost.
So there you have it. You have these two different versions of this AI generated clip again. I've been on here playing these songs live, no warning from Facebook, no warning from YouTube, no warning from IG, no warning from any platform that I've been playing these AI generated music, tunes, songs, instrumentals, artists, styles, whether it be hip hop, country, electronic, R&B, jazz, it doesn't matter. This is what I was looking for. It's just that simple. That's just simple. Dust. I said dust. It's just that simple. I was looking for a solution to a challenge I had that when I want to, maybe whatever I'm doing, whatever type of content creation I'm doing, I want to put some sound, some music to it, and that's just it. And create a list, a playlist in the mood that I'm feeling at the time. And so here it is, UDIO, I was able to do that. This is not the best one. A lot of people you talk to, they're gonna say, oh, UDIO is trash. Fine, I'm playing with trash then. Other people you talk to, they're gonna say, go with Suno. It can do X, Y, Z. That's why I say, check out Suno. They've been around longer, SUNO. Meaning, I'm not selling this. I'm not against, I'm just sharing a couple things. One, there was a challenge that I had, and that was the desire to create a playlist of some sort without going through the laborious efforts and circular loops or Mobius strip of unending, no ending in sight. How do I license the music? How can I just play this artist? How can I just do that? When it ain't even the artist that I'm trying to play. It's just the music type, the genre, the styles. Here's enough. This song came right at there. Listen to this. This is in my playlist. This is just cool, man. I don't even know this. Listen to that. Listen to that.
Today, it ought to go by.
Y'all turn it back down. But that was the challenge I had. And the use case, the utility, identifying a tool that could help solve this issue were the AI music generators. Quick, to the point. I ain't got to understand how important it is that you know how to whatever. Just do what you do in the background so I can be on the front end doing some short version of being creative so I can just get to what I'm trying to do, which is simply play some music while I'm doing whichever version of content creation, if I choose to. Boom. In the style, in the rhythm, in the mood, with the genre, with the vocals or without. And UDIO does this. Like I said, I'm on a basic plan. They have like 3 tiers, and $8 a month. I paid $96 for 1 year. So September next year there'll be, whatever. And by September next year, who knows? This app is totally free, or I've done enough work or efforts to do it myself, or it's $6 next year because it's commoditized. Whatever the case is, I'm just sharing it with you guys. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. There's supposed to be 2 parts to this. It's supposed to be 1 part, UDIO, Suno, AI music generator.